Okay. I know I said I was going to make a few more videos and stuff like that, and so I've remembered something and I wanted to show you guys it. Try and guess what this ad is about. By the way, I own no rights to this ad whatsoever. It's a guy singing and two others like kind of joining in, like a band or whatever, right? They're all having fun, hanging out, singing, being goofballs. I've covered up the ad to try and prove a point. Copyright here, I don't own any rights to it. I wouldn't be proud if I did admit that I own rights to it, but this is what the ad is. Newport Pleasures, aka cigarettes. Yeah. So pretty much what this is trying to tell us here is you can only have a good time and have fun if you got a pack of these in your back pocket. Now, I only bring that up because normally stuff like that doesn't bother me. You know, they do it with beer commercials and all that sorts of other stuff. Even Budweiser, come on. And twins. God, I hate that commercial. Hate that commercial. But it was what was on the bottom that kinda just irked me. You know the little warning labels that say it can lead to cancer and difficulty in pregnancies, and how they have that, all of that in the tiny print and stuff like that? Well, you know, up until now, I guess the tiny print would have bothered most people. But at least they had it. Check out what they have there now. 2 lines. And the 2 lines say, and I quote, Surgeon General's warning. Cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide. Now, people know that carbon monoxide is bad. You leave your car on while you're in the garage, you'll die of carbon monoxide. Duh. But this is smoking. There are so many more things that are wrong with not only this, the little Surgeon General's warning is what's causing me to be all mad about the whole article in general. Newport Pleasure. Oh my god. Menthol, medium, and lights. With people having a good time, not even smoking, but they're having a good time. They're smiling, they're laughing, the guy's looking like a complete idiot. He's looking like, they're all looking like, pardon my French, they're all looking like asses. Here, I just read this part in tiny little print right above the website, which is 3 times bigger. Website kind of warning thing. I'll read it to you. Restricted to adult smokers 21 or older. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Last time I checked, the legal smoking age was 18. But that doesn't stop 16 or 17-year-olds from smoking. So what would stop an ad, or what would stop an 18-year-old who is allowed to smoke to stop? Because this little ad had tiny little print that said restricted to adult smokers 21 and older. And or older. It should say or old. It says or older, but I added in the and because obviously that's what they imply, because it's cigarette smokers. Now, normally I don't really care about cigarette smokers. You want to destroy your health, that's fine. I'm used to being a secondhand smoker, mainly because there are members of my family who smoked, and if another person took up smoking, the whole house would be filled with smoke, and if someone dated someone who was a smoker, then ooh, just look at the cloud of cigarette smoke coming from our house. I'm trying to get my grandma to quit though. Yeah, it's not good for her health. I've been telling her that. Um, but it's just that whole Surgeon General warning thing at the bottom. 2 lines does not describe how much pain and suffering could come from, oh, let's say them getting cancer or lung cancer or hairy tongue, as it is called in the dental profession, where your tongue gets all tar, and that's because people don't take care of their teeth or their mouths because they smoke and they don't want to brush their teeth. Yuck. Okay, not only does it give you like a bad smell, but you know, there's just so many things wrong with it. And you know, in Arizona, they've just passed a law that says you cannot smoke in public. You can smoke in your home. That's fine. You know, poison your family, but when you go out to a restaurant, you don't got to poison everyone else. I'm not there to see it fulfilled, but you know, I'm not even a health nut. I'm not even like I have popcorn over there. I have this like chocolate peanut butter, which is fantastic. I am not even a health nut. This right here, it's ticking me off. Right, so Arizona has that law. The Air Force, I don't know actually about all the Air Force. I can't speak for all the Air Force. I'm not speaking for all the Air Force. I know here on my base, we are on our way to becoming a smoke-free base, which pretty much reminds me so much of tech school. In tech school, you couldn't smoke in your uniform, you couldn't smoke until you were a specific phase, and you couldn't smoke on base. You had to go off base, be out of uniform, in civilian clothes, in order to smoke. This base is well on its way to doing the same thing. We've already established a limit to where you can smoke from where I work on base, and you know, that part probably wouldn't bother me, except for the fact that, like, people, you know, it's their own personal freedom. If they want to destroy their own health, that's fine by me. But I guess I can understand where it's coming from, because, you know, I do like the law that Arizona has now put on that you can't smoke in public places. I like that part, so I guess I can't really object too much to the base wanting to be a smoke-free base, a tobacco-free base. And, you know, it's... You know, with beer ads, even though they have it in tiny print, but at least they have it. They have the little part that says, please drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, that sort of stuff. At least they have all that on there. This ad doesn't even have it. And it's actually kind of despicable. I mean, you know, the older ads and all the cartons of cigarettes, they have the Surgeon General warning that lists all the things that are bad for you about this product. And even though it is in of the tiniest print and you can barely read it, it was still on there. This just doesn't even have it on there. I know it's like the 5th time I said that, but you know, I think I should probably write these people. Say, yeah, you need to list the proper warnings on your ads. I don't know, whoever's with me, say aye. But yeah, maybe I'll do that right after I petition for Twizzlers to bring back Twist and Fills. I love that candy. That was the best candy ever. Oh my God. Back to the subject on hand. Somebody had to think of this. Somebody who obviously does not care about their health or the health of others. And you know, it leads me to wonder, because I posted a reply on Union Kid 15, aka Josh's video response about Pepsi and his health and his Pepsi intake and stuff like that. But you know, even though there were some people who were saying like, oh, you shouldn't drink too much Pepsi, it's bad for your health, yada yada yada, I gotta wonder what the people who are commenting on, I gotta wonder what their soda intake is. I gotta wonder how their lives are so much healthier than that of a 13-year-old's. You know, I